Hey, so today the goal is to have the upper staircase ripped out and gone. I'm probably going to leave the lower because that's not my biggest priority right now. But to have the upper completely taken out and gone so we can see straight through the house, and to have all of this gone.
Yay!
Yay.
How excited are you for this today?
I think that I'm at the point, which I know that we're nowhere near the mess being over. I'm at the point where I'm tired of our house being a disaster because it's kind of a mess everywhere you look right now, and it drives me crazy.
All right, so finish destruction so we can reconstruct.
Yay! Ooh, is that a new color?
Green. I think we saw a hint of that in the kitchen.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Oh, it makes such a mess.
Hey,
My squints are always on, Adeline.
where are your safety glasses?
I couldn't tell you.
They're upstairs.
Do you want to go get it?
We got the safety boxes.
Now that I'm done with everything overhead.
Ugh.
You know, they sure don't build them like they used to. You may ask, why are you holding a wad of napkins? Well, you may guess in the comments below.
30 seconds on the job without injury.
It's usually how it goes.
We don't have one of those signs around.
No, we don't. Hello, friends. We had plans to go out and do some real estate stuff this afternoon, but all of our appointments were canceled because Minnesota is having freezing rain right now, and they're shutting down highways, which I think is actually pretty bad because we're pretty tough.
Yeah.
And we don't usually shut down highways. They're
Really?
shutting down a bunch of them.
Yep.
So we're home today, which is good news for staircase. It's going to go away.
So what's the plan?
So Dawn and I had talked, we had talked about trying to reuse these steps into the basement when we flip-flop this, because the basement steps aren't super awesome, but we don't want to build brand new steps because we're going to move the house, and so then we do it again when we move it.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and reuse this staircase into the basement. The original plan was, say, if we just take this whole thing out and set it into the basement
Just
and bolt
whoop.
it back on.
Just real quick, easy.
Not going to work that way. So I'm going to have to take all of the treads and the back plates off.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have to take the stringers off. The stringers are all nailed. So I'll have to take all the stringers off. I'll show you in a little bit exactly what a stringer is if you don't know. So I have to take all the stringers off and basically just disassemble it.
Okay.
There's some plaster behind each run on each side. I have to clean the rest of that out, get the walls cleaned up. This floor joist is going to get cut out because our new steps are going to mount on that next floor joist in. So this floor joist will come out. And then I will start the lovely process of figuring out how to make a stringer.
Cool.
Which I have never done before, if you're curious.
It'll be fun.
Found out two things here, right? Two things. First of all, you know how the upstairs is cold in the winter and warm in the summer, even though I spray foamed the back sides of the insulation and
Yeah.
everything, and the gable ends and new windows and all that?
I could feel that last night.
There's a breeze blowing through here.
Yeah.
So we believe that this upstairs, judging by how this was all configured, now tearing it apart, that this was never meant to be an upstairs back in the day. That this was just like a one-level home.
The upstairs was finished later on.
Yeah. I need insulation because I can feel it.
Yeah, I could feel that last night actually, yeah.
And then there's no kick plate, right? So.
Oh, be careful.
I'm fine.
Daddy.
I know, you can all freak out online, it's fine. So there should be a floor joist, right? Floor joist from here to here. Right where that top from the steps comes up to, there's nothing. Like if I could show you this. Oh, and by the way, there's another junction box hidden in the floor. Hand it over. Okay. So, I'm gonna hold you here. So this, we should be looking at a header, not nothing. And that's a junction box, which is highly dangerous, along with that junction box. And there's nothing in the wall behind that, so that's a junction box. And there's another one somewhere over here. I can't quite see because I'm hanging from the, right here. See that? There's nothing on the outside of the wall there either. So I got to do some rewiring now. Can anybody see the vision yet?
Upstairs?
See? Now you're looking up our staircase to the upstairs. Anybody see it yet?
Yes, I can see. Oh my.
So that shouldn't have came off so easily?
That should not have come off so easy, and it should not be a 2x4. Alright, I'm gonna go downstairs now.
Haha. Alright. So now what?
Pull the stringers off, pull these boards off, pull the rest of the plaster off, clean up the walls. Probably clean up some of my mess down there because if I fell, it'd probably hurt a lot. So there's been some deliberating going on.
If you were to use an emoji to describe your current mood, what emoji would you use?
I'm pretty sure that you know what it would be.
I don't.
Really?
Can you just the poop emoji?
Yeah, poop emoji. I knew you would guess it. I knew it.
All right, so you were beefing up the.
Right, so what's going on here is I cut out a floor joist so we could move the steps one joist over from the top down. Because they had a little closet up there, which we didn't really care for. And I hit my head every day on that closet.
Yeah, because it stuck out over the staircase, yeah.
Right, so it protruded down in. So I cut that out. Before I did that, I reframed up around here and supported that floor joist because that's what I'm going to hang the steps on, the new treads.
Yep.
Then I got this guy just set up here.
Which is going to be the new stringer.
Which is going to be, obviously it's way too long, so don't go and give us a hard time. We're going to end the steps right here is kind of what we were hoping. That the new steps are going to come down and stop here.
Yep.
But
we were measuring.
What we also want is, so the boys' room, this is just kind of like a little pocket to a closet here. What we want to do is we want to extend the boys' floor over to here. So this is a flat floor and then a wall, so that their room isn't so much like a hall one.
Yeah.
So we wanted to bring this over so the floor comes over and then do wall. But by doing that and extending the steps, I wouldn't hit my head, I would hit my face.
I would still be able to be fine.
Dawn and the kids would be fine. I would hit my face.
Yeah, so
then we started looking, okay, well, do we cheat the boys' space back?
But even with that, it was still, the amount we were going to be able to come out here was pretty negligible.
So then we started figuring out, okay, do we bring the steps back? Do we start steepening the steps back up? Bring it back to like here? What would that give us for head height? And where could we bring the boys' room? And we end up coming back with the stringers we ripped out.
Exact same staircase, just flipped around.
So if we go with the exact same step, we can bring the boys' room to this wall, So their floor will start there and go to here, so that gains them maybe another 18 to 20 inches of floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just not getting away from the steep steps that we had before.
I think it's because we don't have the ceiling height for the staircase we want.
Yeah.
So I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna trace this stringer on here. I'm gonna cut it all out, get it hung the way I want, just roughly, and then cut the rest out.
And we don't want to
all the new-
literally reuse all the stringers because this one was actually coming to
They're falling apart. Like
Falling
I tried
apart.
to stick one screw in it just to hold it,
It was
and it's just
split. So not quite what we were hoping for, but it's just, it kind of is what it is. So, all right.
Unless there's a cheap and easy way to add an elevator. I think that's kind of all we got.
Yep. All right.
Alright. Okay, first off, now do you guys see it? Do you see what we're doing?
Yeah, now can you see what we're doing?
That is my ghetto railing
I like
of
it.
all of my scraps so the kids didn't fall off.
I like the pattern. It's artistic.
Thank you. It's, what do they call that?
Eclectic?
No, where nothing, there's no real order. What is
No.
that?
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called. Somebody will know.
Yep. Oh, it's starting to look like a staircase.
Ish.
Ish. Like, nobody walk up it yet, but.
Don't walk up it.
Maybe
It's
tonight.
not exactly what we wanted it to be like, but
Yep.
better than what it was.
Yep. All right, the show continues. You got treads.
I got fiberboard treads.
Cool.
Yep. And I'm exhausted.
It's gonna look like a real staircase in no time now.
Yep. These are just construction treads while we finish all the electrical ductwork, sheetrock, and tape and mud. Then these will come off, and then nice wood ones will go on.
We'll probably put oak ones and try and stain them to match our
Staying on
Our
the
vinyl
next
flooring.
floor, yeah.
and then white risers.
Right, yeah, white backs.
Cool.
That's the plan.
Yep, but sometimes plans change.
Yeah, they've been changing a bunch today.
Look at me, just walking up the steps.
You're a little scared though, aren't you?
It's kind of scary because you can see down. I don't know if I can get it.
Thank you for not saying because I built them.
No, they feel rock solid, but you can see down to the basement, and so that's a little scary.
Hello.
Hey, we're sitting on brand new steps. Yay, Tom. I really didn't think you would get this far today. That was like a huge accomplishment.
No try, no faith.
No, I just know how these projects usually go. I'm like,
Gage is terrified of these steps.
well, honestly,
He's absolutely terrified.
like when you look at the all the rubble in the basement below and like what a disaster it is down there. Yeah, it's a little scary.
To anyone who is looking at doing a project like this, tearing everything out and just pushing it into the basement and worrying about it later, probably not the right thing to do.
Hindsight's 2020, right? Well, coming up next weekend, we're gonna start reconstructing the walls upstairs and you have actually a lot of electrical stuff. You saw the junction boxes and everything to figure
I got a
out.
whole lot of wiring to do.
Probably will involve going up in the attic, which is always fun.
Yeah.
So that's what's coming up next, but way to go. I think you can see the vision now, right? You can see how the staircase project is
If
gonna
you
work
can't,
now. We have nothing else.
Let us know down below and you can come on out and look at it.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, we would love to know what you're up to this weekend. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And give us a thumbs up is always appreciated. Otherwise, we'll visit with you again soon.
Bye-bye. So I just realized that I forgot something in the basement. I am currently at our new stairs. Forgot something in the basement. So I'm gonna show you how I'm getting down there right now. It's great, it's really great. And then I'm going in the old upstairs. Oh, look, there's Dawn and a ladder going to the stairs because I thought, hey, let's work on everything upstairs. That's much better than just taking care of this right away. So here's how I'm getting downstairs. Oh. All right. Okay. All right, here's all my... This was a really poor decision on my part, because now I have to move all of this stuff before I can flip the steps, which would make it easier to get all this out of here. Oh, and then I also have to be careful while we step down so I don't land on a nail. Don't land on a nail. Whew, all right. And this is the mess that I made.